What you got to do is be able to think. See, you got to learn how to think, digest, research, and as like the person who can make the cake. They understood what a recipe was and they followed it each time, and every time they came out with a good cake. And we got young sisters especially now, they go in the kitchen and flop some stuff together. They can't even make a good cake out of a box. I'm trying to tell you something. I'm trying to make you understand that we got to quit letting white folks trot people out in front of us and tell, see, here, I want you to respect this person because he got a doctor's degree. I know a lot of people, I probably know more people with doctor's degrees in the United States and in the Caribbean than most black people. And most of them, I'm being kind when I say they dumb. I'm being very kind when I say, together they can't make a matchstick. All of them put together can't produce a matchstick. I got pictures here. These are some hotels in Montego Bay, Jamaica. This one is in Montego Bay. This picture is of a beautiful. Can you see that? Yeah. Can you see that? Can you see that, cameraman? Camera lady, can you see that? What I'm saying is these are all owned by black men married to black women. You understand what I'm saying to you? These are gorgeous. There are no finer resorts in the world than this. Take a look at that. This is a Negril in Jamaica, owned by a black sister and brother. There's no place like any of these in the United States. Why? Because you don't understand nothing about wealth. You understand money. See? And money won't get it. I'm trying to make you understand that you are going to have to quit following people who keep leading you to destruction. You see, what you don't know may not hurt you. It might get you killed. So get that through your head, that we in serious trouble, we black people in the United States. For those of us, and many of us in the audience here, live very close to 57, I-57. All you have to do is go up there at Monterey at that bridge, or 111th Street at that bridge, 115th Street at that bridge, and look over, and all day long, those House of Correction buses are going choo, 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 carrying black males mostly, but they got a little section in front for black females. And you see them going every day. And I go out to Stateville. I go to Joliet. I've been to Menard. I've been to Dwight, where they got all the sisters. And brothers, if you want to see some foxes, go out to Dwight. They're out there. How'd they get there? Because they don't have no group that's looking out for them. How come there ain't no Chinese out there? I've been out there. You can't hardly find a Chinese. It might be one. Might be out of 100, it might be 10 white people. The reason they don't go to jail is they got people who protect them, because they got wealthy people who protect them. I'm not talking against white people. I'm talking for black people. Do you understand? Black people have got to understand that they can't look for somebody else to look out for them. It's nobody going to look out for you but you. Again, I want to remind this audience and those at home that I'm talking to African people, black people, especially those here in the United States who call themselves colored people, Negroes, and all other kind of strange names. I'm trying to get you to understand that you're going to have to set up some strategy for how you're going to get some wealth, because those few Jews in this country, there are more Jews in New York City than there are in Israel. Did you know that? There are more Jews in New York City than there are in Israel. And their group takes your money and gives it to Israel because they have power, because they have wealth. You can't do nothing about it because you don't have no wealth. Therefore, you don't have any power. Chinese people in this town, anything they want, they can get, because they have turned money into wealth. And that's power. And you can't elect nobody, and it wouldn't make no difference if you did. I sat with Harold. I'm talking about Harold Washington. I got all kind of pictures of him, as my brother will tell you. And I told him that being the mayor of Chicago didn't put you in charge of Standard Oil, Quakos, IBM, Sears Roebuck. And don't you ever think it is ever going to put you in charge of that. That you could have all the aldermen, all the ward committeemen, all the state reps, and the mayors of all the cities. That wouldn't change the equation because it has no meaning. On their shoes. Oh, look like you said that we can't never get out. You could get out of this once you wake up. You sleep. I'm trying to wake you up. I'm trying to make you understand that long as every Sunday you in that church singing and shouting and praying and doing all them stupid dances and carrying on, that you are never going to be able to make it. Because that's not where it's at. You know, every time you have a meeting, here come Reverend so-and-so, Dr. so-and-so, Dr. this, Dr. that, Reverend this, Reverend that, is in charge. The reason he's in charge is because his job is to create that buffer between you and wealth. Do you understand that? Can I make that any clearer? Is there somebody in this group that don't understand what I'm saying up to this point? If so, raise your hand. I wasn't going to ask you to say nothing. I was going to put your ass out. All I'm trying to do is make you understand that my heart is bleeding because my brothers and sisters, afterwards we take questions, my brothers and sisters are going into these houses of corrections, completely ill-named. They're not correcting anything. They are producing and reproducing people who they know will come back. They use the nice term recidivism, meaning that you will back. When I go out and talk to the brothers at the penitentiary, I tell them, young man, and they're almost all young, you wouldn't believe how many nice looking, you sisters who short in the evening got the pillow for a comforter,